Alright, it's William Jumping. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we're going to continue to work on our family school project, and hopefully I will finish this project in 1 or 2 videos. Okay, so without further ado, let's get to it. So previously we make every role ready, and then we can add that, sort of use that to the whole layout. So every role we just need to call that Swift UI view. So let's do it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got 6 color. So you have to keep that in mind, because you don't want to add more players than the colors. So let's go back to content view, and right now let's just get rid of this. I don't need the canvas right now because I want to focus more on the code. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to observe objects, and I'm going to utilize the model here, and that model will be our view model. Okay, pretty standard procedure. And right now it'll give me some errors. That's because you need to pass in the model here, not just passing a sort of fake model. So view model, and you just need to pass it. It should give me the like missing arguments go away. Okay. Right now it's just a VStack image. We don't want that. We want a list view. So what I'm going to do is to add a list view here. And inside of list view, I'm going to loop for each of the model dot items, and we're going to have a content using I think we already got the score row, right? So we can say, hey, I want score row. Every row, I think we already found it here, and we can initialize it. Okay, just need to initialize it. That should do. And then I want every item can be like swiping on delete. So we can say dot on delete, perform a action of using the model and dots and delete. Okay. Really simple one here. And so basically this should do, okay, this should already add a list that show everything, and you can swipe and then delete. I want to add another one here because I want to add more player to our game. So inside of it is 4. I want to have maybe just add a, let me add a button that stick to the end. Okay, of course you can add a button that inside of list. So you add it and it will go down. But I think it's a little bit unsecure about this. I will try this and demonstrate the 2 actions. But right now, let me just stick to the end. So action, and I'm going to use the model dot add, because that's the model that we write in the view model. And we can say a label. You can always use the SF symbol here, and family member, add family member, and we can have a system image of a string, and I'm going to find a SF symbol here. So let's search for maybe like more. We have this more family members, more. It's like start a dialogue. Maybe family, or maybe I'm going to have like a people. We don't have it. Communications, accessibility, human. I think human maybe good one here. So add. This is a check mark. Plus, I think this is a very good one, so I'm going to use it. So copy name, and we can hopefully just to use this. Okay, really simple. I think most of the time you can use SF symbol and to fulfill most of the needs that you have. And once you got this button to add things, let me confine this in a certain frame so it won't like behave strangely. So label, I think maybe just add that to the label. Okay, dot. We can add a font, and we're gonna make it title so it's fairly big. And we can have a certain frame just to be sure. We have a max width and height, right? We can have a max width all the way to infinity, but heights we can have a minimum height of 44, which is Apple's suggested thing, and we can have a content shape rectangle. Very good container. Okay, and yeah, so we can add all and everything. Of course, you can have a like a conditioned disable functionality, which means that you got like 6 color, right? And the color helper, once you got like run out of choices, you can disable it, so you won't be able to add more than 6. Okay, disabled is a boolean, right? So if it's equals to, then we're going to disable it. So model dot items dot, we're going to count it, and if that equals to our color helper, and we loop all the cases, we count all the cases, as long as we reach that, we're going to disable it. Okay, and of course you can add the animation here. So you can add animation, say, where's the list and button. Yeah, we can add animation at the list, I believe. Animation, and we can have a default animation, and we can have a value. Okay, this is definitely too long. And we can have a value of model dot items. Okay, that should do. And we can have a navigation title here, and just add here navigation title, and we can pass a string here. Family score app. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. I believe we had to inject that to the environment, and if we just do this, the Swift UI's default list settings will override this, so it won't be able to actually show the button as well as the style to it, and so you have to manually like disable the list. So what you're going to do is to add a list here. We can add a modifier called list style. Okay, and you're going to just say, hey, I want a plain, do not override my settings. Okay, and you can add a button style. Say, hey, I don't want you override my button style. I want everything that you have to be plain. You can get a canvas here. I believe you can. If I refresh it, you will be able to see the results. And meanwhile, I think we can inject that to the environment. Just wait and see. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to add something in the Family Score app. So we have the inject the model as well as environment here. If you don't do that, there will be like a missing argument and you won't be able to run it. And so what I'm going to do, it's a single view, so we can just use a state object var, and just to get our model, view model, just initialize our model and inject this to the environment / dot scene face, and we can add a var of a scene face here. And inside of this body content view, we can make it navigation view, right? And wrap the whole content view, and we have to inject the model here, right? So model will be our model. So yeah, after all that, you can say the whole yeah, we can add this to a navigation stack. So navigation view style, you can say it's this is a stack style, so stack together. And this is just one, so you don't have to worry about that. And you can add onChange, equatable of our scene face, and action. Let me add a training here. So for face in, and if our face equals to the background, and we're going to save our model. Okay, so on change to, yeah, we have to deprecate it. Yeah, we have to use. So it's deprecated, but we still can use it. Let me just update. So basically, it's like the whole life cycle for our app, and as long as you trigger the face, like the app move to the background, and then we can trigger the save. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to have a new face. Okay, so basically old face and new face and onChange. As long as got this to the background, we can just save it. So face, I'm going to say old face, and then new face. Okay, and in and if the face like new face, okay, equal to the background. So basically, if the up go to the background, and we have to save our model. Yeah, let's test it out. Let's test it out. Pro Max, finger crossed. Let's see whether we can run this app or not. Okay, I can see the title here, but there's like nothing here, which is weird. Yeah, let me change it. I think maybe it's because, yeah, let me put it. Okay, I'm going to put this. Maybe you got disabled, so I'm going to cut it. I'm going to put it just behind this here, so you can like go together with the list. Let's test the result here. Yeah. So add family members, that's good. So you can click and add. Yeah, family names is like a default thing, and we can have plus and minus. Okay, that's pretty good. But there's like no score system, but hey, we can add a list and have a great animation here. And I believe, yeah, we can swipe left and we can delete things. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So the only thing that I need to do is to add a scoring system at the beginning. Okay, so we show the score and name, and then add and subtract. Okay, and let's see. We can add a lot of things. Yeah, we can add a lot, and data saved, right? And we can delete things, and we can't add more. That's because it's already here. But there's one error here, which is there is no color. So the color helper do give me the color to switch, but it's not actually show at the background. So let's fix this. Alright, let me fix the color problem, because right now there's no color, and if I change the raw value here to color, okay, if I just change that to color, you just get a pretty uniform blue color. So we have to modify our view model here. So right now, yeah, so just the color is not like a loop, so I have to modify this as well. So let's go back to view model, and okay, I'm going to say, hey, if you add things, and instead of just initializing new value, new item and append it, and I'm going to loop the color. Okay, I'm going to write some loop. It's not necessarily going to work, but I just want to try it. Okay, so if let our last color, okay, if let our last color equals to our items and dot last and dot color, okay, I'm going to have a index, current index will be color helper dot get all cases here dot first index of our last color, and then current index plus 1, okay, and then if it's less than the count, color helper dot all cases, and we're going to count everything, then we're going to current color plus current index plus 1. So our new item color will be using our color helper dot get all the cases and using the current index plus 1. They just iterate things, and then else we're going to use the new item dot color equals to color helper dot all cases, the first one here. Then append the new item cannot, so is a let constant, cannot assign property new item dot color is a let, yeah, it's a let. So okay, so let's try this. Let's just delete everything. Add family member. Yeah, that's pretty good. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. That's pretty good. I can delete it. I can add it again. Delete it. Maybe delete 2 and 3. Okay, and add. Yeah, pretty good. So you can get all this color out, and yeah, data saved. As you can see, they can save the data, and so when you like X the family school app and then enter, you still can save the data. Okay, so yeah, we got this list as well as a color loop working, but the score is not working. So in next video we can deal with this score and make it like a functional app that you can add as well as delete data. Right now it's already pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied with the app here. Okay, so you can delete and add. That's pretty good. You can even delete a lot of things, and then you can add. Okay, yeah, pretty good. So see you next video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Okay, thanks, bye.